Yo, 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 yo! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. Today we're talking a little bit about horror movies, I guess. You know? Why why not? Why not talk about it? Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the stream. What's up, what's up? Holy crap! Ladies and gentlemen, Mary is excited for Alien Romulus, Cuckoo, A Quiet Place, Day One, Tarot, Beetlejuice, Abigail. Abigail's already out, my friend. The First Omen, also already out. Also out. About to be out, admittedly. But what's up, Mary? welcome in. Please don't spam the chat, but hell yeah, I'm glad you're excited for all those things. Dawson is excited to see what Terrifier 3 controversy, what this thing is going to be in the first 5 minutes. I think I have an idea. Some people aren't gonna like it, Dawson. But I'm excited nonetheless. It's gonna be fucked up. I cannot wait. Welcome in, everybody. I see more and more people hopping in the stream. Gonna say hi to as many of you as I possibly can get to. Like Julian Perez. Dan Bro just said the entire catalog. For real, Julian. I love it. We're excited around here. I love it. There's a lot to look forward to this summer. Cuckoo and Strangers Chapter 1 being some of the ones that are highest on my list. Also super excited for Longlegs. Can't wait for that. This weekend we got a couple. I know Tarot's coming out, and there's something else coming out this weekend that I'm totally forgetting about. But I remembered I wanted to cover it. Someone help me out here. I cannot remember what that is. Cynthia, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hey, hey, hey. Marquise, what's up, dog? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Dread Boy Studios, what is it? We got Scary Movie 6 coming too, so that's very appropriate, Dread Boy Studios. I love it. Barb is saying I have a client at 10, so I'll probably pop in to see if you're still live in an hour. I probably will be. Looking to go for a couple hours tonight. But I'll try to send some Scarefest people your way to check out the stream. That'd be cool. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome Scarefest people. All about that. One of my favorite horror conventions. Very excited for that this fall. Erica, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for being a channel member. You and Barb. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for your support. Brandon Visconti. I love that last name. It sounds like a good ice cream flavor. I can't even really explain that, but it just does. Don't worry about it. What's up, Brandon? How's it going? I'm glad you made a live stream. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It is a delectable Tuesday afternoon. You boys drinking just Coca-Cola. It looks like there's something else in there, but there's really not. I wish there was. And trust me, if there was, you would all know. I just wanted to be fancy and put it in a glass. So there we go. But welcome, Brandon. Get yourself a tasty drink and come sit on down. Let's talk some horror. Titus Gagnon, what's up, dude? What's up, Titus? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I love the name. I love it. Yo, yo, yo. Infinite Sky, thanks for being a channel member. Howdy, hey, howdy, hey. Caitlin Jewel, hi, Caitlin. Hi, Kevin. Your name's not Kevin. What's up? Welcome in, though. Sorry, I'm cursed. Howdy. I love that did I start the howdy thing? Because that makes me really happy if I did. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Motion MV, hi all. Hello. Hello. Howdy, y'all. You could say it like that, Motion MV. I'm just kidding. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Same with you, Garrett Peck. Thanks for being a channel member. Good evening, everybody. A little more formal than howdy, y'all, but I love it. Good stuff. Zyko, what's up? What's up? Hi. Hi, hi. Paul Tucker. Tucker? I'm not going to make that joke. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Yo, yo, yo. Rockland Graves Productions. What's up, Evan? How's it going, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Dude, I've been meaning to message you and Dylan about doing a stream, and I just have not gotten to it. I've been stupid busy lately, but I want to get both y'all on a stream, talk some horror, man. I think it would be a fun time, so. Every time I go live, Evan's hitting a new milestone, by the way. I think he just hit 15K. Holy shit. Evan's going to the moon. I love it, man. Congrats, my friend. Tom is saying it's been forever since I caught a live stream. Happy to be here. Well, welcome, Tom. Thanks for being here, man. It's an exciting time to catch a live stream. We have a lot of horror movies coming up. A lot of big updates today. Just posted a little video about it. And, you know, went on a little bit of a rant about the Scream 7 rumors that are annoying me. But but there are some good updates in there besides that. Some other good stuff in there as well, Tom. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight, though. I'll probably be covering that and some more shit that came out today that I couldn't even get to. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow. Mario Rodriguez Solorzano, pronunciation, maybe. I don't know, maybe I did that right. What's up, my friend? How's it going? W to you, my friend. Massive W. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, man. Appreciate you. Mr. Piss Taker. You gotta love a good piss taker. What's up, dog? How's it going? I love Angry Garfield. Something about that just scares the hell out of me. Welcome in. Jordan Talks Films. Saw, dude. What's up, dude? What's up, man? Those waves are making me experience high tides. Oh. Welcome, dude. Appreciate you. Last time I came in here, I gave you some names I want Scream 7 to be called, and they have changed. Oh, you no longer want those people in Scream 7. Okay, well, hit me with this. Kind of like Scream 7, but swap the eyes upside down. You want them exclamation points, huh? So it's Scream 5, but really loud. I'm just messing with you, Isaac. Well, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Throw your Scream 7 theories out there. We're going to get to them in a second. I just love saying hello to people. It is my favorite thing to do, and I'm going to keep doing it until people tell me to stop. No, I'm kidding. We're going to get to horror talk in just a second here. Jimmy Volk... I thought that was Voorhees for a second. God, I watched too many horror movies. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going? Vorklees. I'm Chrissy now. Hello, Chrissy. Instead of Jimmy. Welcome in, welcome in. Movie Blaze 1, what's up? How's it going, dog? Welcome, welcome. Are we excited? How are we feeling about Scary Movie 6, speaking of which, man? Jake is feeling very weird about it, man. I don't know if they're going to actually commit to making a real scary movie. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not going to be the kind of humor Scary Movie is known for. They don't make comedies like that anymore. You know, they're too afraid. They're too afraid of offending people. And from a marketing standpoint, I get it, but it does make me sad. Brandon Visconti, thanks for the $1, my friend. Appreciate the tip. It helps this page do all of the other weird shit we like to do, like the short film that I'm currently working on, and I am so sorry that I have not been able to make a little update video for patrons. I promise it's coming out tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Like, genuinely, I just could not get to it. I have been running and racing around trying to make everything happen. But it's coming. I promise you guys will see a little something in there, because I know people are like, what's going on? What is this thing all about? Well, patrons will know soon, I promise. Brandon, thanks for the buck, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Brandon Treat is also with us. What's up? What's up? Howdy, howdy, Captain Howdy. Oh, I love that. I like that. I like that a lot. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome in, other Brandon, or another Brandon, I should say. Locked has just become a Ghostface member. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Locked hit me up the other day, was wondering how I was doing. I appreciate that, Locked. Hope you're doing good as well, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. What else we got going on? I like that Evan is saying howdy too. I'm spreading this thing like the plague. Swagnostic Scarecrow. I really like that's maybe my favorite title of the night. What's up, dude? How's it going? Jake, how's it going, my friend? I'm fantastic. I am just vibing out on a Tuesday night. I'm excited because I think I might do an alligator watch party tomorrow night. And very excited for that. I love me some alligator. So if Jason Dyer is out there in the world, by the way, make sure he knows that tomorrow night we're watching alligator on the page. I've yet to set up the stream because, like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of time. I don't know if you guys know this, or I don't know if I've said this too many times in videos, streams, whatever, but my dad recently had hip surgery, and he's so much better now. Like, dude's actually walking around and all that, but still got to drive him around certain places. Still not allowed to drive a car, so I've been driving him around, make sure he can do everything he can do. So I've been hella busy with all that, and also in post-production for a short film and running a YouTube channel. So apologies that old Jake's stuff has been, I've been a little behind. So apologies there. YouTube, what's up, dog? How's it going? KillJoy Jake, the greatest of all time. No, you. Thanks for hanging out tonight, man. Appreciate you. All the love, my friend. Jordan will be back later, bro, when I'm probably done saying hi to everybody. That's all good. Welcome. What else is going on? Stu is back, baby. All right. Hell yeah, he is. And I recently put out a poll. I was like, what, I'm working really hard to get the YouTube channel up there, improve quality, all that kind of stuff. And I asked, what do you guys want to see me do better? And I had the one big request I had from somebody was, please stop talking about how much you hate Stu coming back in a new movie. Like, we get it. You talked about it enough. So, hell yeah. If you want Stu to come back, all the power to you. My mind's just not going to change on it. I'm so sorry. So that's, unfortunately, if y'all want to talk about Stu, that's probably, I've gotten that complaint so many times. and I'm so sorry for those who have heard me go on my rant a million times, but I'll try to ease it up on all that. Infinite Sky is asking, what's the name of that Friday the 13th inspired film taken from the perspective of the killer? Oh, In a Violent Nature. That's coming out at the end of this month, or end of next month. It's May tomorrow. It's basically May at this point. 5 more hours, right? At least where I'm sitting, because it's 7 o'clock in Northeast Ohio, Eastern time and all that. So yeah, end of May, like exactly a month pretty much. We're getting In a Violent Nature. I'm very, very excited for this film. It looks like it's going to be one of my favorites of the year. I'm going to be completely honest. It looks terrifying. It looks like an ode to Friday the 13th, which, you know, with all the announcements of Crystal Lake, and we have Womp Stomp doing these, you know, their fan films and all that. I love it. I'm so excited to have something like on the big screen that we're actually going to the theaters to go watch. That I'm so excited about. I can't wait to see this movie. It's not a real Friday the 13th, but it's like, it's pretty damn fucking close. The plot description is this character named Johnny instead of Jason gets awoken after he's this vengeful spirit who's angry about like some 60-year-old crime, and he's going after the people that stole like a locket of his that was that they recovered from some kind of like burnt down fire tower. I'm hyped. Like, it looks fucking sick. It looks very experimental. It's from the killer's perspective. I've seen some people say, oh, this looks boring because it's just going to follow some dude killing people this whole movie. I think that, I don't think that could possibly be what the whole movie's going to be. I think you're going to see a narrative just not from the perspective of the main characters, from the killer instead. And that's what makes it special. That's what makes it different. Even if the story is just your stereotypical Friday the 13th, bunch of campers who are kind of shitty. In fact, it kind of solves a problem of Friday the 13th, right? Like, what's the big thing we complain about all the time with those movies? Oh, the characters suck. They're so boring. Well, what if we follow the most interesting character the entire time? Jason fucking Voorhees, baby. I think, in a way, I think some people will be able to argue that that's even a better version. We'll have to see, though. Once again, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I am very much so in its corner. It's already got me rooted firmly as a fan, because I love the idea. I love the concept. I love the inspiration from Gus Van Sant. I think that's really interesting too. The director has stated that. So I don't know, man. I'm hyped for it. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, oh god, go look up In a Violent Nature trailer. Give it a watch, because I'm hyped for this one. One of the top 10 movies I'm anticipated for the rest of the year, for sure, if that makes any sense. Anthony from Child of the Corn, what's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for the $5. What's up, man? What's good, bro? Watched Late Night with the Devil, Abigail, and Boy Kills World. All tremendously good. Boy Kills World, probably the favorite of the year so far. Must watch. Ooh, very nice. Anthony, that one's kind of flying under the radar, I feel. I don't see too many people talking about it. So it's good to see that you vibed with that one. Cool. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had time to go to the theaters. What did I just watch? I watched Infested this week, and I watched Humane from Caitlin Cronenberg. Those were my 2 movies that I checked out. So I got to check out Boy Kills World, though. I'm hearing really good things, and you said your favorite of the year. Damn, like that's up there, dude. So Anthony, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I loved Abigail. I loved Late Night with the Devil, though. Those were fucking bangers. Woo! Very good. Very, very, very good. Both, I mean, shit, the 2 movies right there that I've seen I think in my top 3 or top 5 at the very least. I think I have Abigail at like number 4 for the year. Abigail was really good. That was like, I was expecting it to be fun, but ooh, not one of my favorites of the year. And I was like, ooh, damn, better than expected. Yeah, Late Night's number 3 for me, and Abigail is number 4. Yeah, I love those. Very good movies, man. I'm excited to see Boy Kills World. I just found out Samara Weaving was supposed to be one of the stars in that one, but she got replaced by Jessica Roth. Which I love Jessica Roth, don't get me wrong. She's awesome. But Samara Weaving, come on now. she's killer, man. She's killer. She's in a bunch of really good stuff. Anthony, thanks for the $5 though, man. Appreciate your support. Stick around, man. Hang out. Let's talk a little horror. Anthony, we got to have a stream too sometime, man. If you're free Friday, I'm thinking about doing a little panel stream. So hop on, man. Be cool to see you. Peter, what's up, Peter? How's it going? Oh, I love the profile picture. I don't know if that's you, like in Captain Spaulding makeup or not, but I love it. Hello, just started watching you not too long ago, since you are one of the few that covers horror. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Horror's the focus. Horror's the focus around here. A lot of movie channels out there that kind of cover everything, but I'm just kind of hanging out in the horror realm right now. I love them. They're my favorite kinds of movies. I think it's the stuff that even today, with so many people saying like, oh, movies suck nowadays. Like horror, I don't know. Horror's always been fucking awesome in my opinion. So I always vibe with the horror genre. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Peter. Appreciate you, man. If you got anything you want to talk about, throw it out there. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. Locked is saying if it really was Friday the 13th inspired, then we would have the killer watching the campers swim and play Monopoly for an hour. Well, we might. I mean, listen, in the trailer, there's a scene where we see him poking through a branch and he's watching the campers. Actually, there is a scene in the trailer where he's watching the campers swim. So maybe that is what we end up getting. I do see a lot of people saying like, oh, what? There's just not a narrative. No, there's totally got to be a story, just not told through the killer's perspective. You're just going to see Johnny killing people relentlessly this whole time. But I do think exactly what Locked is saying. You're going to have the killer watching them from afar. I think that's what's going to make it special, though. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't seen the film yet, but just what I'm thinking. Just what I'm thinking about with it. I'm like, this could be something really different and fun. I'm here for it. And what do you think the title In a Violent Nature means in context of the film's plot? I do have a bit of a theory about this. I really think with the way that they're advertising it, that they want to make us look at the character of Johnny as a force of nature. Like, literally in the plot description, it says that he's awoken after that locket gets stolen from that burnt down fire tower. So like my thoughts immediately are, oh, well, you fuck with this thing and nature's going to come back and attack you. I mean, I think about like, what if you steal, I don't know why this is where my brain is going, but here it is. In Jurassic Park 3, when our characters steal the Velociraptor eggs and the Velociraptors are coming after them the whole movie. It's kind of a similar thing, right? It's like it's nature protecting, it's parents protecting their young. It's embedded in our brains. I feel like it's kind of a similar situation with Johnny and this evil locket or whatever the fuck. I feel like it's a similar situation and he's just going to be looking for that thing the whole time. So that's my guess. If that's maybe that's too far of a stretch, maybe that's too far of a, maybe I'm reaching, but I feel like that could make sense. I feel like that could work. Ethan the Goat. What's up, Ethan? How's it going, man? Jake, I want to do a scream-like kill scene for a short film thing for one of my music videos. Before the song starts, what advice would you give to hooking the audience and do something shocking? You want to hook the audience real quick before a music video. I mean, like, I would just go fast-paced. We're already in the chase sequence. Maybe it's you, like, getting chased by Ghost or some kind of Ghostface-esque killer, something like that. I'm just thinking like you want to grab people immediately, just get to the chase, get down to business, make this fun. Music, I think, some of the better music videos have just like crazy visuals, you know what I mean? It's not so much about like the setup where, if you're making a horror film, right, you want to learn a little bit about the character. You want to care for this guy maybe a little bit before you have a killer running after him, killing him. But I can imagine if you're just trying to grip people real quick before like a song starts, just throw them right in the middle of some terrifying situation. And then that's only like, maybe like a minute long little sequence. And then just run it from there. I don't know. That's my advice. Once again, I'm not I'm not on the project, so I don't know, but just off the cuff answer there. Paula Fitzhenry, thanks for being a member. What's up, Paula? Saying, I saw Saw for the first time this past weekend. What did you think, Paula? No way. That's like a horror classic. My girlfriend hates it. Speaking of which, what's up, Madison? How's it going? Welcome. Madison was not a fan of Saw. She did not care for it. So I'm curious what everyone else has to say. I always love when some people are not crazy about horror classics. People always have really good, really interesting opinions on these things, and it always intrigues me. So I'm curious. I got to know now. Anthony's saying that Jessica Roth was insanely good in Boy Kills World. Unfortunately, I start my work week on Friday night. Damn, dude, shit. Well, if you want to watch Alligator tomorrow, stop by, man. I usually watch the movies alone, so that might be, it gets kind of lonely, kind of boring. So come on in, man. Come watch Alligator with me. Blade is with us. What's up, Blade? Is this Wesley Snipes, man? What's up, dude? Abigail was great, but I see why some dislike Melissa Barrera's acting. She was better in Scream 6, but she was kind of monotone in Abigail like she was in 5. Everyone else was great. Oh, man, I got to disagree, man. I really think every Melissa Barrera horror movie I've seen, she gets a little better, personally. 5 is definitely my least favorite from her. I don't know. I really liked her in Abigail. I thought she had some really emotional moments. I also really liked the entire sequence where okay, let me preface this by saying that I feel like Melissa Barrera had a lot more to work with in Abigail versus Screams 5 and Scream 6. Because, you know, her character, I don't know, it's just not the greatest idea for like a main character. She's the daughter of the killer from a previous film. Like, it's like there's just not a whole lot to go off of there. With Abigail, I feel like she had a lot more room to work. It wasn't like so specific. She didn't like have to go one way or the other. She could kind of just make it her own. She's a mom that wants to spend more time with her kid. You know what I mean? Like there's so much that you can play off of there with such a general concept versus something much more specific like in Screams 5 and 6. So I don't know. I really like the scene where she was try to do the phone call to her kid and all that. Like that was really good in Abigail. I'm not spoiling anything if you haven't seen the film either. I don't know. I liked it. I had a good time with her performance in Abigail. What else do we got going on? You don't not crazy about Saw? Not a Saw fan? It's definitely not for everybody. It is so extreme, so very much so out there. I saw Saw on a seesaw by the sea. You see, I like that villain, Dylan. What's up, man? Welcome in. Appreciate you for hanging out. Madison's not crazy about how it's all just like in one room. You got to watch the sequels. I think you'll like the sequels a lot more. There is an argument for that. You know, I think the Saw sequels are kind of their own breed, their own animal, where the original film is kind of like just the setup, the start of it. You can see how like the original Saw was like, this was supposed to just be its own thing. And then the sequels turned it into something like what it's known for is the torture porn elements and all that. And yeah, you heard me right. That's what it's called. I don't care if that's a gross thing to say. That's what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucked up. Bill Cipher fan is asking, do you think they will? I think they will, buddy. to finish that, do you think they will make a Terrifier 5? Well, you know, it all comes down to the success of these next couple of movies, man. Damien, you know, obviously Terrifier 3 is just wrapped. If you guys have been watching this page, you probably know that. But Damien has also said that he wants to do a Terrifier 4, man, and I'm fucking here for it. Huge fan of Terrifier 2. It's maybe my favorite slasher movie of all time. I had such a blast with it. I'm counting the days to the release of Terrifier 3. Like, it's easily the movie I am the most excited for moving into the rest of the year. But Terrifier 4 is like soft confirmed by the director, and will they make a Terrifier 5? I don't know. I mean, it all really comes down to where the story goes in 3 and 4, but I think that, you know, maybe if they just close it out with Terrifier 3 and 4, that's the full story. I'm happy. Like, I would be happy with 4 movies in total. I also just think about, you know, the idea of diminishing returns. Like, what if we get to a point by Terrifier 5, you know, where it's no longer shocking. It's no longer fun. That would make me so sad. I would hate to see that happen. And for a franchise like this, I could see that happening very, very fast. Very fast and very easily, because you know, one of the biggest draws, personally, I've talked about this before. It's not my favorite thing about the Terrifier franchise, but one of the biggest draws is obviously how brutal and how intense these films can get. But like, to me, what I love so much about the Terrifier franchise is how intriguing the mystery is centered around our main killer. That to me is, I'm so excited to learn more in Terrifier 3 that I can't wait. The gruesome, disgusting, gory kills is just a delicious little side piece of Terrifier. I don't like that I use the term side piece, but you get what I'm saying. So I kind of hope they cut it off after 4. I'm not going to lie. I think, you know, there's only a certain amount of them they can do before it's like, okay, you know, we've seen this guy kill people in every which way possible. I don't know how we can possibly do any more. Got a little update from Paula. She loved Saw. I am not huge on movies that are too gory, but I love the mystery. I was half hoping that Adam would kill that doctor. Love the cast and the editing/direction. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, the Saw twist, in my opinion, is just one of the best of all time. I mean, it's just, every time I watch it, it's so harrowing, man. It's like, so dark, so fucked up, and so hopeless. It's such a hopeless movie. If I could describe that whole movie in one word, hopeless. Sorry, I'm Cursed is saying, Jake, you see anything about the new Jeepers Creepers? People are saying Timo Varensola is coming back to make it, and if that happens, it will play off the last one, and we all seen how that one turned out. Whew, man, I have no interest if it's the same guy, if it's the same studio. Oh my God. I mean, yikes. I just had a buddy watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn recently, my buddy Darjan, who's been on the channel a few times. He was not a fan, but he's like, I've seen this movie a couple times now, and I hate it. It's terrible, but I keep watching it. And I'm like, why? Why do you keep watching it? I don't know. Man, I don't know. I just have no interest. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was one of the worst movies I've ever paid money to see. I don't know. It was bad. It was very bad. Was not crazy about that one. Cameron, what's up, dude? Love the Happy Death Day profile picture. Saying, what's your more anticipated May horror film? Tarot or Strangers Chapter 1? I think I'm a little more excited for Strangers Chapter 1. Tarot just kind of looks like a Blumhouse movie to me, which, nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of those are fun. It just kind of looks like your run-of-the-mill teen, you know, jump out and scare you kind of horror movie. Which those can be done really well. I just watched Sinister with my dad recently. He had never seen Sinister before, and I'm like, dude, like, that's the best. Oh, that is by far one of the best Blumhouse movies, if not the very best. Sinister's so good, and that movie's excellent. Like, the story's great, the characters are great, and of course the jump scares are, you know, top notch. But I don't know, Tarot just kind of looks run-of-the-mill, like a movie I've seen before. I'm still gonna check it out. I'm seeing it tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night. Today's Tuesday. I keep forgetting. I'm going to see it Thursday night. But I'm excited for that. When the TV glows, or from the TV, something about the TV glowing. New A24 horror movie. I think that's this week. That's the movie I was trying to think about earlier. Strangers Chapter 1. We got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Which, what a title. I love that. Furiosa, I'm very excited for too. I know those last two were not horror movies, but I'm covering them. I don't care. I'm excited for them. Ella's with us tonight. What's up? How you doing? Smoking a J in the profile picture. I love it. I got Amityville 2005 on DVD, and it's the Blockbuster copy. Oh, hell yes. Okay, I still have a copy of Alien vs. Predator Requiem that I stole from Blockbuster when I was a child, and I literally only still have it because it's the Blockbuster copy. Like, it's so cool. Don't steal, kids. Stealing is not cool. It was cool when I did it, but it's not cool if you do it. No, but that's awesome. Amityville 2005. Oh, man, what a movie. Ella, do you like that one? Throw it out in the chat. I'm curious. Robert Brunello. What's up, dude? Art the Clown in the profile picture. I dig it. Terrifier makes me immensely happy, and clowns are awesome. They sure are. They sure are. They're scary as fuck, man. I love them. And Art might be my favorite clown. Colby Keefe. I want to see you review the movie The Coffee Table. See, you're laughing, so you're making me think that whatever this movie is, something fucked up. Is it just a lone shot of a coffee table? Or is it something more fucked up than that? I don't know. I'm terrified, Colby. I'm scared. I'm scared of whatever this could be. Blade is your middle name? That's the coolest middle name ever, dude. What? That's so fucking awesome. Blade. Blade is my middle name. What? Too cool. Get out of here with that. What are you talking about? Just saw Kerry Russell is in talks for Scream 7. Has Dempsey been confirmed? Dempsey's not confirmed, heavily rumored, and same with Kerry Russell, which, yes, I will be talking about in a big video tomorrow. Kerry Russell fucking rocks. Great actress. Would love to see her in the Scream franchise for sure. I think that comes from Daniel Richtman, if I'm correct. So, you know, it is a third-party source. Take it with a grain of salt, but that I could absolutely see for this movie. That I feel like is going to feature a cast that's probably a little older, you know, something a little different for Scream. Where we usually do, you know, like a younger cast. But I feel like, again, this movie is going to be made for the older fans. I've been saying that for a while now, so I would imagine the cast is going to follow suit with that demographic. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what ends up happening. Infinite Sky is asking about that goat movie with Marlon Wayans. I don't know too much about that. I think that's like the football horror movie, right? I'm excited for it. Nonetheless. I don't know too much else about it, but Marlon Wayans, man, we'll check it out. What the hell are you drinking? Just Coke. I swear. I just have it in a Jack Daniel's glass because I want to be cool. If I was drinking anything else, this would be the worst stream ever. I would just be like, what's up, fellas? Terrifier 7. That's what I would be doing the whole time. It would be horrible. I don't give a fuck about Terrifier. Damn. Brutal. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes in theaters May 10th. Very excited for that. Very, very excited. I love not the original trilogy, but the trilogy that came before that. I don't know if you guys have seen all of those movies. Very, kind of flew under the radar, kind of forgotten about. I don't see them talked about as much nowadays. And what do you know? That lends right to this super chat. Your favorite piece of physical media that I own. Anthony, thank you for the $2, my friend. I'm going to show you because it's my Planet of the Apes 4K box set. it's my favorite thing that I own. I love it. And I think it's the biggest thing on my shelf too. You can probably see it literally right now. Hang on now. Let's make sure no one can see my ass. There we go. Ugh. I have streamed without pants before, and that was a mistake because I was like, oh, I want to go grab something from my shelf. Now I can't do that. So yeah, so I got this. I think it's like it was damaged, which is why I got this little bump here and this thing kind of pops up. I don't care. This was so worth it. It was like $40 for this thing, and I think it goes for like over 100 because it's 9 movies. They're all on 4K. I don't know. I love this thing. Comes with little posters. It's great. It's fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me. I love all the horror movies I got on there. I got a Smile steelbook that's so fucking cool. I have a Slumber Party Massacre steelbook. I love. Oh, that's one of my favorites. But these movies so near and dear to my heart. I love the Planet of the Apes films so much. And I'm excited for Kingdom, man. I don't know if it's going to be like the best of the series or anything like that, but it's going to be fun. I love the original movies. I love the latest movies as well. I don't know. There's just a lot to love from this franchise. It's a very good little weird sci-fi franchise. Great twist ending in the original too. I don't know. Just, lots to love with those planets of those apes and their kingdoms. It's great stuff. Anthony, great question, my friend. And thanks for supporting the channel again. Appreciate you. Ryan Swayze, am I a Chucky fan? I love the Child's Play movies to death. They are so much fun. Oh my God. The original trilogy is probably my favorite. And of course, Bride of Chucky, because that's just a horror comedy masterpiece. Whew. Those first 4, my favorites. I also really like Curse and Cult too. The remake and Seed are fine, in my opinion. But oh man, I could watch 1, 2, and Bride are probably the ones I watch the most. I really like 3. I think 3 is underrated. I've heard some people say, oh, Child's Play 3 is the worst one. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. Child's Play 3 kind of rocks. I love Child's Play 3. But yes, love Chucky. Love me some Chucky, man. He's a goofy little fella. Colby Keefe, thanks for the $5. Appreciate you, man. The Coffee Table is actually a decent movie. Nothing crazy like Terrifier. It's just very psychological and disturbing. Honestly, as much as I do love slashers, one of my favorite horror subgenres is psychological terror. I think that's the stuff that scares me the most, slashers don't really scare me. They're more fun. They're more oh, this is fun. We're watching some crazy kills, something really just insane, someone getting ripped apart in the most fucked up ways. That's my draw to slashers. Or the mystery of the situation. Those two things are why I love slashers the most. Whenever I try to write slashers or something in that vein, it always revolves around that. So, but psychological horror, man, that's the shit that really gets in my brain, man. Invisible Man, from 2020, is such a good recent example. I love The Shining. The Shining is, that's supernatural and psychological, but so good. I love that movie to death. Just watched it recently too, and it's just such a wonderful movie. But yeah, no, I feel you. Coffee Table, I'll check this out. I swear to God, Colby, if it is just 2 hours of a coffee table and nothing happens, though, I'm coming for you. No, I'm kidding, man. Thanks for the $5. I appreciate it. Coffee Table. The Coffee Table. I'm going to check it out. Going to give it a watch. Oh, dude. You have a sealed VHS of Toxic Avenger, the musical? Yo, that's wild. I love it, dude. That's a movie. Oh, you want to sit down and watch a bizarre ass, just weird as fuck movie? There you go. Toxic Avenger, man. Did you know the co-creator of John Wick is the body double who helped finish the filming of The Crow after the passing of Brandon Lee? Ooh, I did not. Chad Stahelski, I think is his name. I did not know that at all. That's really cool. I know he was he was a stunt double or a stunt actor or something like that before he did John Wick, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember reading that somewhere. But that's really cool. I didn't know he was specifically the one in The Crow. I still have to watch those movies. I have not had time. I remember the last stream I did before I took a little break to work on my short film. I even said, I was like, I'm watching The Crow. I'm making it happen when I can. And I still have not had time to do it. Still have not seen that one. Total blind spot for me, which is such a shame. The Toxic Avenger isn't a horror film. Dog, a kid dies in that movie within the first 10 minutes. It's horror adjacent at the very least. Oh man, that is exploitation. It's something, man. It's something that ain't right. It's something that ain't right. I love it. None of the first 4 Child's Play movies are bad. Hey, I feel it, Jimmy. I feel it. That I could watch any of them, put on any of them anytime. Love them. Zach Lantern is saying, did you see the new Art and Pale Girl animatronics from Party City? I did. They look really cool. I kind of want them for my front yard. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, Party City just announced that today. I think I saw it on like Damien Leone's like Instagram story or something. I love it, man. Love me some art. Love me some The Pale Girl. You know, here's another thing too for Terrifier 3. You know, she's not confirmed to be in the cast yet. Emily McLean, who plays that character. What's up with that? What's up with that, Damien? I want to see the little pale girl, dude. She was such a good addition in Terrifier 2. I'd be really sad. I'm going to be honest if she didn't show up in the next movie. Be pretty bummed. Very interesting character. Very intriguing character, too. I want to know more about this character, who I feel like is very deceptive. I feel like there's a lot more than meets the eye there. Ella is saying, any of y'all remember Rubber? I love that movie so much. One of my favorite horror comedies. This is a horror comedy about a tire that murders people. It's a sentient tire that has nothing better to do but murder. And I love that. What an idea for a horror film. There's a movie about a pair of jeans that kills people called Slacks, too. If you like Rubber, you'll like Slacks. It slurps up the blood, too. Like, there's, like, slurping sounds. Ugh. Ugh. It's something. It's something, all right. Critical Overlord coming in here like a Bond villain. Well, well, well. If it isn't you, KillJoy Jake. What's up, man? I gave you a little shout out in today's video. I was like, you know, that Critical Overlord guy, he's onto something. He's he's doing some good things out there. Gave you a little shout out. I don't know if you saw that or not. But all the love, bud. All the love to you. I was just getting a little angry about people starting up Scream rumors that are not true. And then why I get so fussy about all that is I have so many, like, people will message me. They're like, is this true? And I'm like, no, like, it's not. Dog, if you're not seeing official sources, say it. It's not true. And it just makes me sad. Like, I just imagine all these Scream fans are wasting time and energy on things that people are posting that aren't even true. And like, there's nothing wrong with, you know, posting a theory. Run it, man. Run it. Like, run. If you got a crazy theory, man, put it out in the world. But if you're gonna say this is 100% official, this is happening, and I only my sources know about it. Like, come on now. Critical is saying, I watch you as often as I can, so I heard it, but that post was for jokes. Was it? I mean, it had like 350,000 views, dog. I'm just like, it makes me sad. It makes me sad as a person who's very careful about saying this is a theory. It's a theory. This is a rumor. This isn't true. It just makes me sad. You know, it just makes me feel like a lot of people are going to be wasting their times with things. Nightfall 3D throwing $5 out there. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for the support. Saw the kill count for Pooh 2. Was not impressed, but I'm an especially sick, picky sob. Hoping Terrifier 3 lives up to their hype. Watch the movie, man. Give it a try. I mean, seriously, give it a try. The kills I thought were phenomenal, if nothing else. If you're not crazy about literally anything else, I think the kills in the movie fucking rock. And the character designs. Oh my god. I mean, I vibed with it. I really was into it. I really was vibing with it. I mean, look, the story, is it the best story I've ever seen in a horror film? I don't know about that, but I think it was a really fun little slasher. I'm so sorry you weren't vibing with it though. I will, like, again, like, if you're someone who appreciates like character design and nasty kills, I think it's at the very least worth a watch. I will say that. A little more than just watching a kill count about it. But Nightfall, thank you for the $5. I do appreciate your support, my friend. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited to see what that universe does next. Your favorite horror movie of all time is The Brave Little Toaster? He was brave, but curiosity killed that toaster, just like the cat. Brutal. Brutal. Tom got really stoned and watched Rubber. I couldn't stop laughing. It's a goofy one. It's a goofy one, all right. I love it. Billy is saying that Jake looks like someone to grab a beer with along with the rest of his fans. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. If we're ever at a convention, I like grabbing beers with folks. So come on by, man. Stop by. We'll grab a beer. It'll be fun. Billy Jennings, I appreciate your support too. Thanks for being a channel member. Thank you, thank you. You should see Scarecrow Gone Wild. Oh God. Oh, God. That sounds like a porn parody of a Scarecrow movie. I'm horrified. I'm horrified, man. Austin Daniels, what's up, my friend? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, Jake, spent the last week and a half watching Yellow Jackets. I want to see more Sophie Thatcher and Courtney Eaton in horror movies. Excited for season 3. Dude, I gotta watch this too, man. I've been meaning to watch this. Basically, ever since I found out Mindy Meeks Martin was in something else, I was like, I gotta give that a watch. Gotta give that a try. So, I'm hearing nothing but good things about Yellow Jackets as well. So, I'm glad you liked it, Austin. I wish I had more time to binge watch shows. Only time I have time to binge watch shows is when I'm with my girlfriend. We're binge watching Criminal Minds here and there, and I'm just I just watch a couple of episodes in in a random season, and she blows past it. She's already in season 10 or something like that. So it's the only time I have, man. It's crazy. I did get to see Alien in theaters for its 45th anniversary, which was really cool. That was awesome. Never got to see that one on the big screen before. That was very fun. Very fun. A great movie to rewatch. Probably rewatching that one a million more times. Love it. Bluck is saying, feels like this is going to be the last year Bill Skarsgård is a lead in movies with how bad his movies have been bombing. I heard Boy Kills World didn't do very well, which makes me sad, but he's isn't he the bad guy in Dune 2? Dune 2 did really good, right? I don't know, man. I mean, he's not the lead in that. But Bill Skarsgård is, in my opinion, my absolute favorite part of Dune 2. He fucking killed it. The whole sequence, showing him fighting that guy or whatever. Oh my God. It was just gorgeous. It was awesome. Great setup for a villain, dude. So I don't know. Bill Skarsgård, in my opinion, this year has had one of his best performances of his career. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. Alex19881 is saying, have you heard the rumor that Scream 7 will be set in some woods? I would love such a setting, but I would also want there to be snow. Hopefully one day we will see Ghostface in the snow. So I'm hearing that they want to film it towards the end of the summer, in the fall sometimes. So I don't know. I don't think we're getting snow in this one, unfortunately. But I have heard that rumor. That's one I believe could be true. Makes a little sense to me. I'm here for it, man. I think that would be cool. Would love a chase scene through the woods. That'd be fun. Hoping for some good chase scenes in this new Scream, for sure. Dune 2 is his nephew, isn't it? Is it his nephew? Is that not him? I thought it was him and Stellan. No? Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? That was Austin Butler? That was not Austin Butler. What? Hang on. Hang the fuck on. My life is a lie. My life is a lie if that was not him. I thought they were both in it. Okay, maybe I'm just crazy. Stellan Skarsgård was the Baron, right? Was that not him? The whole time I'm like, oh wow, Bill Skarsgård's killing it in this. And it might not have really been him. Shit. Okay, yeah, he's not in this movie. Wow, my bad, everyone. Fuck, that sucks. Well, whoever that was, whoever the bad guy was in Dune 2, fucking rocked. I'm not even finding him. What? That was Austin Butler? What? That doesn't. Man, that didn't look like. That looked exactly like Bill Skarsgård to me. That's wild. Well, Austin Butler fucking rocked in Dune 2 then. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's so funny. Carl is saying you're so stoked for the movie Stream. I'm very excited for Stream as well. One of my most anticipated slashers of the year for sure. I hear the kill count is insane. The cast is even more insane, Carl. Oh my God. Dude, name a big horror movie celebrity. They're in it. It's crazy, dude. No, I'm very excited for this one. They're advertising it as the Expendables of horror. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I can't wait. The cast is great. The killers look terrifying. 4 killers is it's a hard thing to get right. You know what I mean? That's a tough thing to do right, but I think they're gonna do it. I think this one's gonna be good. We have David Howard Thornton playing one of the killers as well. So we have Art the Clown playing probably the lead killer. Let's be honest. So I'm excited. I really think this is gonna be a good one. Can't wait to see that one in August when it drops as well. It's coming from the same people who made the Terrifier flick, so I'm expecting quality. Going into this one with some high expectations, not gonna lie. But I'm excited for it, dude. Very excited for it, Carl. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't believe that was Austin Butler. I'm sorry. I'm still not over that. The whole I mean, I saw it with some buddies and I'm like, man, the whole time we were talking about how good we thought Bill Skarsgård was in that movie. I have not been keeping up with Dune updates at all, like for the record. I saw Dune 2 on a whim. I was not crazy about the first one. I don't know. It just did not do it for me. The second one was much better. I really enjoyed the second one a lot. I was like, okay, I vibed with that. That was fun. No, but he, Austin Butler, I guess, did such a good job. Was absolutely the standout for the movie, without a doubt. Nightfall 3D's throwing another $5 out there. Appreciate you. Today's horror directors need to watch 1970s Italian giallo and take notes on the exploitative kills. Nightfall, I could do a whole video on this super chat. I just want you to know. Thank you for the $5. I was just having a conversation with my father. We you know, he's been, like I said, he's been couch bound, healing from his hip recovery. And we watched some of our favorite movies. And one of them is Zombie from 1979. This is one of my favorite horror films of all time. It is just wonderfully schlocky and so over the top and ridiculous. It's a great film. It's so good. I love everything about it. But one of the things about it, and my big argument about Zombie, is you couldn't do that film today because they do things in there that are like insanely dangerous, but so fucking cool to see like actually happen. And you know, we have movies where crazier things happen nowadays. Sure. You know, I mean, we have Doctor Strange jumping through multiverse portals and all that shit with VFX, CGI, whatever. It's cool. It looks great. It looks great. Whatever. But there's something so impressive about the shark sequence in Zombie. There is a scene in this movie where our characters are diving like underneath in like the ocean somewhere. And there's a zombie underwater. It attacks one of our main characters. And then the way that they're able to get away is that a fucking shark, like not a VFX shark, not a fake shark, no, a real fucking shark comes and attacks this guy in zombie makeup. Like, and they really filmed that. I have no idea how they did it. Like, if you watch the clip, it's like, he doesn't have a tank or nothing. They had to have had some kind of diver off to the side with air while a real fucking shark is fake attacking this guy. I don't know. Like, to me, it's like, that's so fucking cool. So dangerous. And dear God, like a lawsuit waiting, multiple lawsuits waiting to happen. But it makes that film so special and so impossible. Like, it's like, how could you even, you couldn't even remotely attempt to do something like that nowadays. There's no way. Like, there's no way, man. So I don't know. In my opinion, I'm very much with you. 1970s Italian horror movies are just a whole other breed of horror flicks, man. And, you know, was it right to put someone in such a dangerous situation like that? Can we question the morals of the filmmakers there? I think that's a whole different conversation. But for what it is, for what that movie, how it exists, it's just like, holy shit, this is so crazy. This is one of the most insane things I've ever seen put to screen, you know? Oh, I love it. I love it, man. But Nightfall, I do feel ya. I feel like a lot of the kills and a lot of the, like, specifically, you know, are giallo slasher movies from that time period. There is something really special about them. Deep Red from Argento, man, is one of my favorites personally. Probably one of the most popular, but for good reason. It's so good. It's a great story. It's got some amazing kills in it. Whew, that one where what is it? The girl gets knocked out the window at the very beginning. Oh, it's awesome. It's great stuff, dude. So I don't know. There's some excellent kills there. I would love to see Giallo Blood make a comeback. That cherry red, just spray of thick blood. That'd be fun too. But Nightfall, thanks for the $5, man. Do appreciate your support. Thanks for hanging out. I couldn't agree more about Italian horror movies. Oh, they're so good. Garrett, I've yet to see Inferno from Argento. I've seen Suspiria. Love Suspiria. I haven't seen Inferno yet. I'm trying to get through more of Argento's catalog. I've seen so many weird movies from him, like not the popular ones. I don't know. I got to get through more of those for sure at some point. Bluck, I feel you on this. That Final Destination 6 cast looks like it's straight from sci-fi. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. That got me real worried about the movie. I'm thinking about this franchise's past. You know, they always had at least like one big star in the movies, right? I mean, there's always at least one. And with this movie, I mean, one of the biggest stars is like a side character from the Chucky show, man. And I'm like, what's up with that? What's going on, Bloodlines? What's going on, Final Destination 6 Bloodlines? Whew! I'm getting worried about that one, tell you what. I feel you, Blucka. Not that there's anything wrong with casting newcomers or people who are, not as popular. Nothing wrong with that, but Final Destination is just usually known for having bigger, more grandiose casts. So, I don't know. Has me worried that we're looking for people who aren't so popular with that. I don't know. I'm scared. Anxiety fueled with that one. Anthony, thanks for the $2, man. Appreciate your support. Bring back crime detective slashers plus practicals. I feel it, dude. I feel it. What did I just watched? I watched 7 like a couple months ago at this point. But oh man, I was watching 7 again, and I'm like, this is just so much fun. I love mystery angles to slashers or just like murder movies in general. I think that's a big thing that I want to see come back like a little more. A lot of movies nowadays are either so focused on like the mystery element or they're so focused on the kills. And I think the ones that really rise to the top are the ones that are able to find both and do both of them really well. So I'm hoping to see more of that for sure. Like the mystery and the disgusting kills being so strong. Like in movies like 7, Terrifier 2. I don't know why I can't think of any more besides that. But yes. I want a good cold case detective going after some criminals. I can't get enough of that, Anthony. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate you. 7 is so much fun. Oh, 7 is what a movie. What a fucked up movie. When will we get the new Terrifier 3 trailer? Asks Paul Williams. So, probably... It's honestly a really good question, man. I feel like we won't get it until a little later into the summer. Because here's the thing, we're not marketing this movie like Hollywood would usually do it. We're still kind of... we're still indie. We're like we're at the height of where you could be with an indie film, with where Terrifier 3's status is. But it's still an indie film at the end of the day. I mean, what was it made for, like a couple million or something? $2 million was the budget. But indie. Hot. As close as you can get to not being indie, but still indie nonetheless. I imagine we'll probably do a trailer in like July or something like that. Like we'll promote it similar to Hollywood, but not as crazy and not as all out as something like Blumhouse or Warner Bros. Would with like their respective horrors. So Terrifier 3 trailer, let's say July. I think July would be a good time to do that. I also think we'll get some promotional pictures and some more casting updates in the following months. Like through May and June, I guarantee you we get some first like images, some first looks. Besides what we've gotten, like we have a first look at what Sienna looks like in the film. Excuse me, but it's a joke. You know what I mean? It's a goofy picture. It's a. I need some water. It's Lauren Lavera like doing like a goofy face like on the railing, very like Home Alone-esque. So yeah, I don't know when do we get the trailer? Probably July. Probably sometime in July. Since it's coming out in late October, I feel like that makes sense. Because you don't want to put a trailer out too early and then have all the excitement die. Like that just happened. That just happened with The Fall Guy real bad. And I'm hearing that it's hurting the box office performance. So I don't know. You don't want to release a trailer too early. But then again, there is a lot of hype for Terrifier. So what do I know? Well, we'll see when it comes out. I hope it comes out like around July. I feel like that would be the best time. But we'll just have to see. I see a lot of people saying Longlegs. Yes, I'm very excited for Longlegs, dude. That can't come soon enough. That trailer for Longlegs and Cuckoo are terrifying. Like the trailers for those movies are scarier than some of the films I've seen this year so far. So no, I'm very excited. Very excited to see what those are all about. Coming this summer, man. Oh, this summer is gonna be amazing for horror. Like genuinely, there's something almost every week or at least like every 2 weeks, there's some horror movie I'm very excited to see. It's crazy. It's going to be a very good year for 2024. Ella is asking about The Watchers. I hit on it a little bit today. Looks like a really interesting concept. It looks like a very M. Night Shyamalan concept, which is funny. This is a movie coming from his daughter Ishana, and in her feature directorial debut. And I'm excited to see what it's all about. I really hope it's good. And you know, my other thing about it is when I saw the trailer, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, this feels so much like M. Night Shyamalan's like back half of his career. I hope it's good. I hope it's good, because there's a lot of those movies I'm not crazy about. But The Watchers looks like it is genuinely going to be good. Same with M. Night's new movie, Trap, which I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for that or not, but holy fuck, that might be his best idea, best movie, best concept in a very, very, very long time. I personally was not like super crazy about his last 3 movies. If it was Glass, Old, or Knock at the Cabin, just didn't do it for me personally. But I do love the man. I think he's a master of horror in his own respective way. And I'm very excited to see what ends up happening with his new flick. I really hope it kicks ass. I really do. I want him to succeed. You know, I'm always rooting for this guy, but man, just hasn't really done it for me in his last couple movies. But I hope him and his daughter see a lot of success this year. So very excited to see what that's all about. Oh, Isaac's actually got a really interesting point. Terrifier 3 trailer day, same as when Maxine is released, because that is also coming out early July, I believe July 5th. If I'm remembering correctly. That's actually a good point, Isaac. It could come out around the same time. That would make sense. That's how horror news usually happens. It's all at the same time, and then there's days where there's nothing. Monday, nothing. Today, oh my God. Horror news. News. Ugh. It's crazy, man. So I would not be surprised if that was the route that they go. That makes a lot of sense. Do you think Terrifier 3 will break 30 million box office, or are you expecting 15 to 25 million? I think it at least T2 cleared 15 million. I think it at least gets that. You know, once again, this is an indie horror movie. It's not going to have that all-out marketing campaign that you're going to expect from from a new Blumhouse movie or something like that. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see it hitting like 100 million or anything ridiculous like that, but I could see it getting some numbers that are a little more up there. I think it could come close to 30 million, if I'm being honest. Because again, you know, there's multiple factors with Terrifier, right? It's a very brutal R-rated slasher, not even R-rated. It's above an R rating. It's NC-17 basically, not rated slasher movie. So, you know, families are out of the question. We're not taking kids to Terrifier 3. Maybe some people are. Actually, at the Terrifier 2 screening, I do remember there was children. Not many, but some. So that's out the window. You know what I mean? You're not getting your teenage crowd in there, pretty much. So I imagine it could maybe do like honest to God guess right now, like 22 million is what it makes at the box office, which is still good for that movie, man. I mean, you know, you look at the percentage from how that raised from the last movie, right? The last movie was made on a $250,000 budget, made like 15 million. $2 million now equates to about 22 million. That's still more. Still more money. Still reason to continue the franchise onward. So I do think it's going to be profitable for sure, but you know, is it going to break $100 million? I don't know about that. Trap looks like Taken in reverse. Okay, I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's an original enough concept, I think. I think it's really cool that we're focusing on the killer, kind of. That's really interesting to me. Dude's I just, you know, my thing about M. Night Shyamalan movies and the biggest critique I have of his last 3 movies is that they're just boring. Like, nothing happens, man. It's like you have these really cool concepts and you're not doing anything with them. Knock at the Cabin, I described as like, this is like watching a really cool disaster movie playing in the other room and you're forced to sit in the kitchen while your friends watch it. Like, that was that experience to me. I'm like, why am I watching this weird scenario happen in a cabin somewhere when I could be watching this crazy cool disaster movie that's happening outside? I don't know. He takes really cool concepts and makes them not very interesting. That's how his last 3 movies have been, in my opinion. Old was the same way. Old was such a good idea for a horror flick, and it just was not very exciting. In my opinion, I think it's really tough to it's really tough to do movies that all take place like in the same area, no matter what's happening. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that we get some changes of scenery throughout this new movie, in terms of like, just moving. We're not just standing watching this concert for 20 minutes while the guy is freaking out. You know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of this movie could be. But I don't know. I'm really hoping that Trap is the break. It's like this one was fucking awesome. This is one of the M. Night Shyamalan movies we're talking about for years to come. Because I feel like Old, Glass, Knock at the Cabin, all falling under the radar, man. Which is a shame. Shelly, want to go see Art the Clown? That's funny. I love that. Which T2 do you like more, Terrifier 2 or Terminator 2? I mean, look. Dude, come on now. I mean, I love Terrifier 2. It is one of my favorite slashers of all time, but Terminator 2 is just one of the best movies ever made, man. I mean, come on. That's there's a right answer here. You know what I mean? Terminator 2. Come on. It's got to be Terminator 2. I think even Damien Leone would be like, yeah, Terminator 2. Come on now. Come on, dude. It's perfect. It's great. It's a great movie. It's excellent. A rare sequel that passes its original. That's like the number one sequel that passes its original. Like it's got to be Terminator 2, man. Terrifier 2 is also in that boat as well. But come on now. It's got to be Terminator 2 all day. Jake really liked Abigail. I sure did. And to answer your question, Ryan, I get all the comments at different times. It's fucked up. Yeah, I really enjoyed Abigail. It was a lot of fun. I said in my review, I see a lot of folks who didn't like it, and I respect it. We respect everyone's opinions. But I will say, it's a movie that you can get lost in pointing out things that don't make sense about it, or pointing out like how messy it gets with some of its rules. And I just feel like you're missing the point if that's your takeaway from Abigail. It's much more about just have fun with the chaos of this situation, Do the rules with the vampires make sense 100% of the time? No, they don't. But I had a blast with it. It was so much fun. It was so good. And it makes me really sad to see it not do so well in the theaters. I'm going to be honest. I think in a lot of ways, Abigail was better than the last two Scream movies. Like, I don't know. It makes me sad. It makes me sad that a lot of people skipped to this one. I thought it rocked. I thought it was so much fun. So, kind of wish more people saw it, for sure. Ella is asking, I don't know if you saw my earlier message about your dad and him using CBD for his like receptors. That for sure. After a hip surgery, my mom had leg surgery and pain meds only distracted her from the pain. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's taking CBD. I know he takes like kratom or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I don't mess with it. But I really think yeah, I will. I could find some CBD gummies. Actually, that would not be a bad move, Ella. I appreciate that. I appreciate the suggestion. Trayvon is asking, what's the deal with the Backrooms movie? Haven't heard any updates about it, but I know that Kane Pixels is posting a bunch on his YouTube channel, which I know he was supposed to direct that. I don't know if that's in the can or not. I really haven't been keeping up with that one. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited for it. Nonetheless, the Backrooms is a really interesting concept, and I would love to see it in like its full glory. I feel like in a lot of ways, Kane is working with what he's got on his YouTube channel, so I would love to see it like in movie form. I feel like that's going to be the definitive way to watch the Backrooms story kind of thing, So I'm very excited for it, man. Looks really intriguing. It's a fucked up, weird concept. Film Gamer X is saying, still need to see Abigail. Sucks living out in the mountains away from society. I would love to live in the mountains away from society. I'll tell you what, man. I'm hoping to get there someday. Someday, Film Gamer. But yeah, no, watch it, man. It's really fun. It is a really fun little movie. I can't remember if it's on VOD yet or if it's coming soon. No, it's a very fun horror comedy. Bluck is saying, it's funny because you know how I feel about Scream movies, and I think they were better than Abigail. Really? I don't know, man. Like I really liked Screams 5 and 6. They were really fun, and you guys know how I'm a big defender of Scream 6. I feel like it's a really, really good sequel. I still think Abigail is I would put Abigail on over Screams 5 and 6 personally. Nothing against him. Abigail's. I feel like more my speed. I like the characters. I think better in Abigail than the recent Scream movies. That was a big positive in its corner. I love me some good characters, man. I love when you have good characters. And the Scream movies, as most requels do, get really messy with their characters because requels don't like to focus on their new characters. They just like to bounce back and forth between the old characters and the new characters, and that gets real messy. Makes your characters less interesting. I imagine if Screams 5 and 6 would have just full focused on the core four and the rest of said characters, we would have liked them a little more. Just my opinions, though. What else do we got going on? I'm in school to become a medical marijuana doctor. Hell yeah. So your girl is a nerd about that good kush. Good. Good. That's fucking awesome. It just became illegal in the great state of Ohio, which makes me very happy. I'm a big weed advocate. It is not a gateway drug. I think people who say that don't really understand marijuana. But I'm with you. The medical stuff alone is reason enough to legalize it in the whole country. So that's my one political thing that I'll talk about as much as possible. I don't care. I don't even care. It's not what so many people have said it is for so long. Villain killing Dylan. Hey Jake, have you seen Becky or It's Very Fun sequel? Dude, I need to because I have friends that worked on both movies and I'm like, why the fuck have I not seen these? These are movies that by total coincidence, I missed both of them. I was around, I was doing the whole YouTube thing when these movies came out, and for whatever reason, I just could not get to either the theater or just get a chance to watch them. So, dude, I've been meaning to watch these for literal years. So yeah, man, I need to watch these. And like I said, I have friends that worked on them, so I'm like, fuck, really want to watch this. I heard good things about both films too, which, sometimes when you get a one-off like that and then it gets a sequel, sometimes the sequel drops off a little bit. I've heard people say both films are really good, very much worth your time. Obviously not everyone's going to feel that way about them, but I've heard very good things. I'm excited to watch both Beckys. Rocklin is saying, what the fuck happened? I was still on the waiting for KillJoy Jake screen for the last hour. Oh shit, dude, I was talking to you. Yo, no way, really? That's so funny. I was like, what's up, Evan? How's it going, dude? I thought you were replying to me too. You were actively in the chat. I think you're lying to me, Evan. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I guess welcome in then. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. An hour in. Perry is saying Becky is good. Haven't seen the sequel. Hell yeah, Perry. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited to check it out. I gotta watch both. Yeah, I gotta make some time to do that. I would highly recommend watching Reefer Madness from 1930. I have watched that movie stoned. We it's kind of a rite of passage as a stoner to watch that stoned out of your mind. It's very funny. It's very goofy. I love it. Ryan Swayze is saying, Jake, which is your favorite Batman movie? Oh, I mean, dude, the thing about Batman movies is because they're so all over the place tone-wise, you could genuinely make an argument for almost any of those films to say that they're your favorite. I mean, the 60s movie is so fucking funny. It is laugh out loud funny. It, in my opinion, has aged well because of that element. It's, aged well. I don't know if it's aged well in terms of, oh, this is such a great superhero movie by today's standards. No, it's a fucking hilarious, kind of comedy movie more than anything. I love it. Oh my God, the Adam West Batman is so fucking funny to me. And then of course, Batman 1989, oftentimes considered the best Batman. No arguments there. So good. Jack Nicholson is the Joker. Michael Keaton Batman. I mean, what's not to love? I love 1989 Batman. And the sequel is terrifying. It's horror adjacent. I would even go so far as to say, with how terrifying Danny DeVito is as the Penguin. I mean, he bites off some guy's fucking nose, right? Does he bite off someone's nose? Oh, so good. And as Madison saying, The Dark Knight. I mean, Heath Ledger, so good. He's maybe the best Joker, which is so. We could debate that all day. But the Batman movies, I mean, there's so many good ones that we could argue about that all day. I love the most recent one with Robert Pattinson, too. I think there's a strong argument for that being the best. In terms of getting things as close to comic book accurate as possible, I feel like The Batman is the best one. So there's an argument there. But, man, I don't know. There's really an argument for all of them. I think I probably watched The Dark Knight the most. That is definitely the one I've watched the most for sure. But fuck, man. I mean, there's so many good ones. So many good ones, man. I even kind of like the Val Kilmer one, honestly. It's silly and goofy. But once again, same reason I like the 60s one, silly and goofy. Joel Schumacher brought it back to that, which I don't necessarily hate. Batman and Robin's not great, but they're fun movies. I don't know. Like there's really something to love in the majority of the Batman movies. So that's such an impossible question, my friend. A good question, but an impossible one to answer. Holy shit. So many good movies. Child of the Corn. What's up, Anthony? Thanks for the $2. Ghostface and Abigail's setting. Scream 3 remake, sort of. But if it took place at that mansion the entire time, I could get into that. See, Radio Silence does the singular setting thing really well, in my opinion, where M. Night Shyamalan maybe doesn't. I think the biggest thing about Abigail is the fast pace. You can have like that single setting, but you just gotta make it interesting. You gotta make it fun. If you slow down, you don't do a whole lot with your really cool concept. Well, yeah, it's gonna get boring fast, man. But I'm here for a single setting Scream movie, but you just got to keep the plot moving, And I think the whole idea of secret rooms in this creepy mansion and stuff that could lend itself to so much. The location being a character of itself in a movie like that. You kind of have to do things like that to keep it interesting. There's this movie, this horror movie called Margot that I don't think is a very good movie, but it had a good concept. In my opinion, it's a movie about a smart house that like comes to life and starts killing the people that are staying in it. It is next to unwatchable because of some of the cringy dialogue, in my opinion, but it's a really cool concept because it's like the setting itself was the antagonist. And I feel like that done right, that done with a better screenwriter, maybe like that could be something really special because your location is more than just a location. That's so important for single setting movies, I think. And Old, as much as I complain about Old, I think that is actually a good example. The setting is a character in and of itself. It's the reason that our characters are aging faster than normal, which lends itself to a little bit of personality. I like that. That's fun. So for something like Ghostface, for something like a Scream movie, to do that adds a whole new element. I'm very, very much so about that. It lends itself to some meta horror commentary too. You can make fun of Abigail a little bit. You could make fun of movies like you can make fun of like horror concepts like Resident Evil. We're taking place in the Spencer Mansion the entire time. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can do there, I think. But I'm all about that. Ghostface jumping through, secret corridors and all that. That's fun. Don't set it in LA because I think that would be a little too Scream 3, right? But maybe out in the middle of the woods somewhere where cell phones don't work, right? That could be fun. That could be very fun, Anthony. I'm all about that. Dude, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. And God, not to hone in on Scream 7 too much, but really want a good... I think, the more I think about it, the more I think about what I want from Scream 7, the more I'm like, I just really want a good Ghostface reveal. I want a killer from that movie where we can put him towards the top of our rankings. Like, I think Richie and Amber are very interesting killers because of their motives, but I don't know if they're like top 5 Ghostface material. You know what I mean? I think they're like, okay, they're interesting. They're very interesting. They give Mikey Madison very much so gives a good performance in that movie. And I really like their motive. But besides that, I don't know, not a whole lot of crazy kills in Scream 5 besides that one through the neck. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It's so messed up. I mean, the Dewey death is brutal, but I don't know. I want a good Ghostface. I really want a good Ghostface in this next movie. Like a Jill, like a Mickey, like a Stu. Give me one of those. Life of Fonz is saying, I hope Ari Aster cooks with his next film. Ari Aster is working on a movie called Eddington. It is a modern Western, which I'm really excited to see. It once again stars Joaquin Phoenix, and there's a bunch of other people that are attached to the cast. I just can't remember off the top of my head. What I will say is Beau is Afraid was so fucking weird. I loved it, but I have not rewatched it like basically since I saw it. It was genuinely too much for me. Like Beau is Afraid was a movie where I was like, I could barely get through this sitting in the theaters right now. This is horrifying. This is way too much. Anxiety wise as well. such a genuinely terrifying movie. As someone with anxiety, it was just like, it was too much. I imagine Eddington will be something similar, because we have Ari Aster producing all these movies, and I think a lot of it is to pay for like his weird ass visions that he wants to make. Beau is Afraid, if you don't know, lost a lot of money. It was made for like 35 million, and I think it only pulled in like 11, which is like a crazy bomb. But I don't think he cares. He doesn't care about. He's not making movies for money. He just wants to make these really fucked up visions and put them in theaters. And I love that. That's why I respect him. He's one of my favorite directors in the space right now. Who else is doing something like that? You know what I mean? I support him all the way. Let him let him make these absolutely terrifying horror flicks like that. Let him cook. Let him cook, dude. I still loved Beau is Afraid, but it's a movie that's genuinely too much for me. I don't know how many more times I'll watch it. Like it's so fucked up. Me and my brother like came home after that, and we kind of just didn't talk the rest of the day. I just kind of laid in bed and just fell asleep eventually. It is a day ruiner. Like, that movie will ruin your whole day. Oh, goddamn. Ari Aster he just hates his audience, and I love that. I love that about him. So funny. Barb is saying, I've been so curious about Beau is Afraid, but I've heard some such mixed reviews on it. It is a highly experimental kind of horror flick that is so not for everybody. Like, only a very niche group of people will probably like that one. But I really appreciate it. Like, again, I don't know if it's a movie I'll be watching too many more times in my life, because no other film elicits the kind of anxiety that Beau is Afraid inspires in me. But goddamn, it is, in terms of the technical side of things, it is so impressive. It is such an impressive flick, without a doubt. Hereditary is still my favorite from Ari Aster, but Beau is Afraid, what the fuck, man? Dude has gone through some shit, for sure. What's up, Cam? How's it going? I love the monkey profile picture. What's up? Hey, Jake and chat. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Talking a little horror, so if you got anything weird about horror movies or any new updates, I'm shocked no one's brought up the Maxine photo we got today. No one's brought that up yet. Like, huh? Damn, thought we were going to talk about that a little bit, but I guess not. Madison is asking, random horror question, what was your opinion on Crimson Peak? I really like Crimson Peak. This was, I believe, Guillermo del Toro directed film. Crimson Peak has a jump scare in it that I think is so underrated. Like, I don't know why more people don't include it on top 10 lists for jump scares. I don't remember much about the movie, but I remember it was shot very well. It's a very gorgeous film. And that jump scare, like, there's a very, there's not, like, if you've never seen Crimson Peak, it is very much so not a jump scare laden film. Like, it is not one of those, like, it's not like an Insidious or a Sinister. It is like, it's more of like this romantic thriller horror film. It's like a period piece, yada yada, all that. And then randomly, right in the middle, there is this fucking crazy jump scare that scared the shit out of me the first time I saw it. I loved it. Madison, I believe me and you watched it for the first when I watched it for the first time. I think maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but I really liked Crimson Peak. I really enjoyed it. It's a little underrated, in my opinion. Don't see a lot of people talking about that one. Do I like Abigail or Ready or Not more? Bluck is saying Ready or Not. Absolutely an argument there for that one, for sure. God, I mean, those are my two favorite Radio Silence flicks. Abigail, and Ready or Not. I'm leaning towards Abigail, and maybe that's the recency bias talking, but I very much so like the characters in Abigail a lot. It is my favorite ensemble from like all of Radio Silence's catalog. Like, I think the Devil's Due characters are really good. I actually think they're really underrated. The Scream 6 characters fucking rock. Ready or Not characters fucking rock too, don't get me wrong. But the Abigail characters, like, that is the best part of that whole film. The ensemble, the cast of characters there, all really did it for me. So I'm leaning towards Abigail, but it's a tight race. It's a tight race. Toit for sure. Perry Moberg is saying, I'm sad Saw 11 isn't coming this year. Me too, dude. I'm sad it's not coming either. But at least that gives it more time for some TCL. I don't know what TCL means. But yes, TLC, time I don't know what that. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I don't know what that means. But yes, gives it more time to figure some shit out, make it happen, make it a better movie. I think, you know, when it got announced that it was coming out like less than a year after Saw X, I was like, oh, it's just like the old days again. You know, we're doing like back-to-back sequels with Saw. But I actually am quite glad that they're taking their time and just making it something worthwhile a little more. I think that Saw 11 is going to be much more story focused, just like Saw X versus like, let's say, most of the other Saw sequels. You know, a lot of the time we're just getting to the crazy, you know, the crazy kills, the crazy traps and all that. Sometimes the story is tossed aside. Saw 5 being a very prime example of that, where it's like, it kind of doesn't even really need to exist when you look at the full scope of the story. It's like, why are we even doing this? It's just about traps at a certain point. Tender, loving care. Thank you, Mr. Rick. I appreciate that. I should have known that. I've been going live for like 80 minutes here. Give me a break. No, but I think Saw 11 definitely needs to do a lot of work on the story. And, you know, make the traps good too. Don't get me wrong, but I think at this point, what's going to impress me from a Saw sequel is a good story, more than anything. So I'm excited to see what they end up doing with that, if they make it happen or not. Marley Kai is saying, Jake, help me with my Tinder profile. What should I put? Women partners like mystery. So make yourself out to be a serial killer in the profile. Like write something like big fan of knives. Blood is fun to play with. It's thicker than you would think. Something weird like that. No, I'm kidding. Please don't do that. Please don't put that in your Tinder profile. I don't know, man. Mystery. Make it mysterious. Do I read nonfiction horror? Like true crime? Is that what you mean? Like true crime stuff? I do watch some true crime, like true crime documentaries. I watch that from time to time for sure. I'm trying to think what I just watched something on Netflix, maybe like a month or two ago. But like a real guy that killed his whole family or something. Like the wife was posting about it on Facebook and shit. It was really crazy, fucked up story. So I'm into that. I vibe with a little true crime. It's scary stuff. It's real. You know what I mean? It's like, this really happened. Holy shit. Isaac is asking, what if Abigail has a sequel named Andrew about her brother who is kidnapped because he was going to rent his dad, and Abigail and Joey have to get him back in the end on the movie, or he dies. You know, Abigail in a lot of ways is a Ready or Not continuation. They are confirmed to be in the same universe, as we saw Henry Czerny's character, kind of his character, in the background in a portrait during a certain sequence, which I think is really interesting. It kind of makes sense. Some people have theorized that Mr. LaBelle could actually be his father. Or her father, I mean. Abigail's father. So it makes you wonder. It's like, I wonder what's up with that. And thank you, Madison. This was the true crime documentary that I watched. The American Murder Family Next Door. Really fucked up. Really upsetting footage. Like real stuff, you know? It was almost like when a found footage movie, like this is what a found footage movie in the mockumentary style is mimicking. Something like that. Really upsetting stuff. Cam is saying this sounds weird, but I'm mad pumped for Terrifier 3. But I don't think I'll watch it. I can handle violence in movies like Halloween Kills and other slashers, but Terrifier is too much for me, man. I understand. I think the thing that softens the blow from Terrifier and Terrifier 2 is the fact that like it's goofy, right? It's like a lot of this is almost like it's almost like watching a comedy film, but with kills, is how I like to describe the Terrifier movies. Like Terrifier 2 is so over the top and so fucked up, but it's so funny. I mean, like the bedroom scene to me is hilarious. Like it is more of like it's more of just like, I can't believe they did this. Like I can't believe this is still going. Like this is insane. It's ridiculous. It's more of just like a comedy film to me more than anything. I think that's the biggest draw to Terrifier. That and the mystery elements is what I love so much about it. But I understand that. If you can't get into the comedic side of it, it is a lot. It's fucking crazy. Will I review Ghost Ship? If more people watch my reviews, I'll do more reviews. Y'all have made it clear that y'all want just update videos on this page. So I would love to review old movies though, man. That would be so much fun. I've tried doing it. I've tried making videos on those, but I think this page is kind of just locked in as a horror movie update page. But at some point, I do want to start doing like video essays and stuff, but it has to be on a separate channel, basically, is what I've learned. I don't know if any of y'all remember. Some of y'all are new here. See some new faces tonight, which is fun. See some old faces, too, which is great as well. But back in January, I tried to convert the page into like video essay style format, and it failed miserably. So I would love to do more stuff like that, but unfortunately, it just seems like this page is much more for horror movie updates. There's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy making those videos. No complaints from this guy. But I do want to start doing some more video essay style stuff in the future. Maybe on other channels. I don't know. Would love to do that at some point. Brandon Treat is saying, I saw a post on X yesterday. I don't know if it's true or not, but someone is saying that the series finale of Chucky Season 3 will be 1 hour and 11 minutes. So we'll technically have a 71-minute Chucky movie. Yeah, feature length, technically, yeah. Yeah, I want to like that show so bad. And I hear that where it is now, it's getting pretty ridiculous. It's getting crazy. It's getting fun. I love the cast. I love the people making it. I just, man, the stories that they've told in those 3 seasons, I don't know, just really have not connected with. The kills have been great. I really like the backstory too. I think that's fun. Just not crazy about a lot of the like pretty much all the characters across the board. I hate to say that, but the way that where they took the old characters, the new characters, I don't know, nothing really grips me with the characters on that show. And it just goes to show, you need more than gory kills to really pique interest, I guess is my point. Mr. Rick is throwing $2 out there. Thank you, Mr. Rick. Look at that profile picture. I love it, man. Have you seen Baby Reindeer on Netflix yet? No, but I'm hearing everyone rave about it. If it's Stephen King putting a very ominous tweet out about it, I think he just said something like Baby Reindeer, holy fuck, or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. Master of horror here. Saying some interesting shit. I do got to give this one a watch. Whenever, Netflix originals, it's so weird. They'll blow up. They'll have all this crazy excitement. And people will go nuts about them. And sometimes they're awesome. And then sometimes they're Bird Box. Like The Perfection was a movie from Netflix that I feel like people have forgotten about. But that was one of my favorite horror movies of the year that came. I think that was like 2021. The Perfection was, what a scary fucking movie. Holy shit. That was sick. That was a Netflix original that deserved the hype, for sure. So Baby Reindeer, I got to give this one a watch. It sound like the plot description gave me Misery vibes. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I'm excited nonetheless. I'm very excited to see what Baby Reindeer is all about. Thank you so much for the $2, Mr. Rick. Really appreciate your support. And look at that too, you're a channel member. Love to see it. Thanks for hanging around, Mr. Rick. Thanks for supporting the page. And look at that, Barb's throwing $10 out there. Thank you, Barb. Thanks for the support. Donation to Taco Tuesday. Celebrate life with tacos. The best way to do it. On another note, what's the next movie you're planning to see at the theater? So, Barb, I'm really on the fence about that, actually. I know I'm getting tacos. That's the next thing I'm eating. But what am I going to see at the theater? I want to see. I think Tarot is probably the one I'm going to review. That seems to have the most buzz around it. But honestly, the movie I'm the most excited for this weekend is I saw the TV Glow or whatever the hell it's called. It's got a weird title. I'm hearing insane things about it. Like the reviews are the early reviews are crazy about this movie. People are saying it's really good. It comes from a director I really like too. Jane something with an S. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but she made a movie that I saw on HBO Max. It was called something like we're all going to the World's Fair, which was it wasn't like a 10 out of 10, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really interesting movie. And I saw a lot of potential in this director there. That's what I want to say about it. It's definitely worth a watch. It's a really interesting found footage. And this movie looks like it's going to be even better. So I'm really excited for both of those. I want to cover them this weekend. if possible. Would love to have a video out on Tarot and that, maybe Friday, Saturday, something like that. That'd be cool. But I definitely probably going to see Tarot next. I saw Alien earlier this week, which was so much fun. That one jump scare in Alien gets me every time. Like, it is just so well set up. Oh, fuck. I could watch Alien 100 more times. Like, I catch something new every single time I watch it that I think is just so well done. And it was really cool, too. I don't know if any of you got to see Alien for the 45th anniversary, but Fede Alvarez, who's directing Alien Romulus, coming out this August, I believe, or August or September. I can't remember when it's coming out. This fall sometime. They actually had like a little sit-down, little chat about the original film beforehand. It was fun. They didn't really give much away about the new film, which makes me sad because I want to know more. But yeah, I'll probably be talking about Tarot on Friday, and then I saw the TV Glow or whatever that movie is called, hopefully on Saturday. But very excited for those movies, Barb. It's going to be fun. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Can't wait to get some Taco Bell after this. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Anthony is saying that they might catch Phantom Menace on Friday before work. What are your thoughts on the film? You know, Phantom Menace, I think, is a really fun movie, but it doesn't really need to exist. It's one of those movies where I'm like, this was cool, but like, we didn't need that. You know, really the only thing you need to know about Phantom Menace is Anakin Skywalker is a Jedi, and he exists. He's like possibly the most powerful one. That's all you need to know from that whole movie. It kind of doesn't need to exist. It's fun, but that's my weird take on it. It's just like, it's kind of pointless. Just kind of like, all right. Qui-Gon Jinn, awesome character, great Jedi. Kind of a pointless movie. I really like the other two prequels though, which might be a hot take. I think 3's the best of the prequels, but 2 is fine. 2 is like fun. I don't know. 2's got some fun moments. The battle sequences at the end are great, in my opinion. Some of the CGI has held up. Not all, but some of it. I think 3 is fantastic. Like, personally, I like 3 more than episode 6. I think 3 is awesome. 3 rocks. 4, 5, and 3 are like those are my Star Wars movies that I rewatch. And Rogue One. Rogue One's pretty fucking cool too. But 6, man, 6 has got such a rough start. I think that's why I put it above. I think that's why I put 3 above 6, because yikes. Whew. It's got a rough start. But Phantom Menace, it's still fun. I don't hate it at all. I just, when you look at it as a whole, it's kind of pointless. But it's a fun movie. It is a fun movie to watch for sure. I saw the TV Glow looks weird. Weird is my middle name. I love me some weird horrors. Elm Street's Last Brat, what's up? I see you're excited for Maxine. I don't know if you saw a brand new still came out from the film today. Very excited for that. I'll be talking about it in a little video tomorrow. Let me pull this up. I forgot. It's just a picture of Maxine. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too wild or nothing, but it's like, oh, another picture. Okay. It's her at like some sort of party, which I think is interesting. I'm excited to see what this is all about. We got some brief glimpses of it in the trailer. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, everybody. But no, I'm excited for this. It looks like it's going to be fun. Maxine pick. I want to show all you guys so y'all can see it. Maxine is one of those movies that I genuinely think could either be in my top 10 of the year or could fall short of that. Very, very short of that, which I hope not. But I am very excited for this one. It's Ty West, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. He rocks, man. Rarely misses, in my opinion. I really like Ty West movies. I think my big thing about him too is he can do a slow burn so well. Can't say that about many directors, but I love I love the way his movies flow. They're slow burns that keep me interested. And I know some people are not crazy about him for kind of the opposite reason, but yeah, just Maxine at some kind of crazy Hollywood party. I'm excited for it. I don't know. Might be a cool sequence in the movie where our killer is coming after her. I imagine she's not looking at anything good, so we'll have to see. ASMR Nocturnal is saying, Jake, next month a movie called In a Violent Nature drops. Yes, I did a little short video on it recently. I'm very excited for it. Honestly, it's a movie I'm predicting is going to be in my top 10 at the end of the year. I think I'm really going to like this one. I love me some experimental slashers. Those are my favorite typically. Very excited for it. I was talking about it a lot at the very beginning of the stream, ASMR Nocturnal, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it now, but I'm really excited for this one. The trailer looks very promising. Looking like we're getting some nasty kills. Ty Lee, I'm with you, dude. I just hope there's more to Tarot than what we see in the trailer. I couldn't agree more. Tarot looks like, like a movie I've seen before many times. So I'm just worried it's going to be very run-of-the-mill. I hope they're able to find something special about it. And, you don't have to reinvent the wheel to make a good horror movie. You don't. You can hit on common ground and do something really well, but you got to do it well. You got to do something special, something we haven't seen before with a familiar concept. Smile, such a good example of that. Smile is a concept as old as time, but it's reinvented. It's fun. It's something different we haven't seen done exactly that way before. So I'm here for it. I'm here for trying out concepts in your own different, unique way. Erica is saying, my ex introduced me to Star Wars back in 2013 since I hadn't seen them, but he made me watch them starting at 4, 5, 6, then 3. So did you watch 1 and 2 or just 4, 5, 6, and 3? Oh, I see what you're saying. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I think the first time you watch them, you got to watch them in release order, but it is fun to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. The only reason I say that is because 4, 5, and 6, I think are arguably the best ones, where 1, 2, and 3 are not. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, 3 really, it fucking rocks. I really like 3, but is it better than 4 and 5? No. 4 and 5, that's the holy grail of Star Wars. Nothing's gonna ever touch that. It's been diminishing returns in that that franchise pretty much ever since. Madison is saying, completely unrelated, but The Dark Knight Rises is being re-released in theaters tomorrow, and then Dunkirk on the 8th. I know you love Dunkirk. I know you love that, and I know why you love that. There's a certain stylish man who's very hairy in it, so. I didn't know they were re-releasing Dunkirk, though. That's cool about The Dark Knight. I love that they're doing all these re-releases for movies. I got to see The Matrix and Alien in the theaters, for the first time ever. I never got to see those movies, obviously, because for at least one of them, I wasn't alive. And when The Matrix came out, I was 1. So I don't know if I would have really appreciated it at that point. little infant Jake trying to understand what The Matrix is all about. Noah Atkinson is really excited for Deadpool and Wolverine. I want to cover this movie, but I feel like it's being covered to death on YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know if I can really fit into that niche, but I would love to be covering Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm a little more excited for it after that new trailer. After the first trailer, I was like, this just kind of feels like more of the same. The new trailer that came out has me a little more hyped for it, seen a bit more. This is one of the few movies where I do want to see a bit of it before it comes out, because I'm just worried it's going to be hitting on the same beats as the last 2 films, but we'll just have to see. Being under the Disney umbrella and all that has me worried. But I will say a lot of the things that the directors are saying about it, and I mean, even Kevin Feige, I'm actually kind of excited after some of the stuff he said. Big thing was that you don't have to watch the other Marvel movies to get this one. This is just kind of its own it's just Deadpool playing around in the multiverse. That makes me happy. It's a very good direction. More Marvel movies should try that out. But I don't know. I'm worried about this. Worried about Deadpool and Wolverine going into it. I'm a big fan of the first 2. I think they're very fun little comedies. But Deadpool and Wolverine, will it be good? I hope so. I hope it is. I hope it lives up to the hype, because there's a lot riding on this one, man. I mean, people really love those first 2 Deadpool movies. So let's see it. Let's see it happen. Honest Dave, the first movie you ever saw in theaters was The Phantom Menace? Oh, that's awesome. See, I do like The Phantom Menace. I do really like it. I think it is a very fun movie. But like I said, I don't know if there's too much to a point to it. The performances are very fun. It's a very over the top, ridiculous movie and has some fucking weird characters, but I like it. I don't know. Overall, I think it's a fun movie. Even if, not everything about it works for me. Garrett is saying, I'm very glad to see them doing re-releases again. It was thanks to re-releases I got to see several classics in the theaters that I was too young for during their original release, The Exorcist and TCM. I missed The Exorcist re-release, Garrett. I was so sad about that, but I'm so glad you got to see it, as well as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, dude. Nice. I missed Jaws, too. Jaws got re-released in I want to say that was that 2022 or 2020, maybe last year? I can't remember. But Jaws was, I would have killed to have seen that in the theaters. The Crow is also being re-released, okay, for the 30th anniversary on the 29th. Might be one we have to go see. I need to see it. What better way to see it than in the theaters? There you go. Make it happen. Jake, what was the first horror movie you ever saw? So the first horror movie I ever watched was Eight-Legged Freaks. I love it. It is such a fun, goofy spider movie. I will say, you know, as an adult, I don't know if all of it has aged very well. It's a very goofy, very, very, very goofy movie. I don't know if it really, I don't know if it's really scary. But when I was a kid, I was terrified of it. You know, when I was a kid, it was really scary. But now I'm just like, okay, like those CGI spiders, man. Whew. Woof. No, it's a very fun movie though. David Arquette stars, so you know, Scream fans are probably gonna vibe with it. If you like Dewey, you're gonna love Eight-Legged Freaks. I'm sure most of you have seen it. But that was my first horror movie, and I think that's when I fell in love with them. You know, I loved being scared. I loved running. I was running out of the room when the spiders would come in. I still remember it. It's a very vivid memory. But I love it. I love that movie so much. It'll always have a very near and dear place in my heart for that reason. I was on Sledgehammer Horror, and we talked about that movie. If you guys want to dig that episode up from years ago, that was fun. That was very fun talking with Ken about that. First horror movie you saw was Alligator. Honest Dave, hell yeah, dog. Well, this is a great time to tell you that tomorrow we're doing a little Alligator watch party for the first day of May. What better way to kind of kick off the kind of summer with Alligator? A great summer blockbuster horror feeling movie, you know? I love it. Alligator is one of my favorite B movies ever. It is so fucking fun. It's such a ridiculously fun and goofy movie. Got to bring the chug jug out. Apologies. No, I love it. I think it's a great way to bring the watch parties back with Alligator. And then after that, we're going to start watching all the Strangers movies, which there's only 2 so far. But we, you know, a couple weeks here, we're going to have 3. And then 4, and then 5. So yeah, watch party Wednesdays are back. We're doing it again. We're doing the watch party. So come on by, watch some horror movies with old Jake and the crew. Funny enough, I'm watching Eight-Legged Freaks right now. No way. Honest Dave, we are on the same wavelength. And you're honest, so I know you're telling the truth. It's good stuff, man. Great stuff. You actually saw The Exorcist in Georgetown? No way, dude. Yo, that rocks. I want to go to The Exorcist stairs at some point, man. That would be so much fun. I would love the fake fall down them. Just kind of like, for a second. And then get up immediately. Horror Fan 101. What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Will you be buying the Art the Clown and Little Pale Girl animatronics from Party City for the 2024 Halloween season? If they're not like $3,000, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Those would be fun to have in the front yard, you know? Ooh, did we just get some... I think we just got some Fear Street news, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of which, I probably will do a little video on those. I've had a few people ask about them. Oh, no, okay. No news. No news yet. I'll probably put out a little short or something talking about those animatronics tomorrow. I've had a lot of people ask about them. I thought that was really exciting. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe put them in the video or something. I'm working on a big update video for tomorrow, so I don't know. Maybe I bring that up. It's cool stuff. They actually look really good. You know, sometimes you know, you see those animatronics, they're a little janky. No, those look good. They look fun. It's cool shit. Would I ever collab with Sledgehammer Horror again? Yeah, absolutely. I've been on like a few of their live streams a couple of times. I want to collab with more people. I am like at the, I actually don't have any more time in the day to message people. Like it's like, it's great. Like the moment I get off of this, I'm going to start writing the script for tomorrow's video and hopefully try to get ahead a little bit. I want to have more people on the page. I would love to be on more people's pages soon. As soon as we're done with post-production for this new movie, like I genuinely want to go full focus on YouTube. I'm going for that silver play button, dude. Like it's happening. I'm making it happen. I'm like a quarter of the way there already. Come on, let's just go for it. So making it happen. It's coming. Want to collab with more people for sure. Joker watch party. I mean, maybe before the sequel comes out. Yeah, I'd be down. I need to rewatch it. Need an excuse to rewatch it too. A Quiet Place Day 1 in theaters June 28th. Did they move the release date? Is it June 28th now? Is that for sure? I thought it was coming out in like early June, but maybe they moved it. A Quiet Place Day 1. This is a movie where I've talked about A Quiet Place a little bit on here, but like my take on these movies is like the first time I watched them, I had a fucking blast. These were really good movies, but then I have had no interest in rewatching these flicks ever since I saw them. I don't know what it is, but like there's just something about it where it's not very rewatchable. Very good in the moment kind of horror flicks. Like when we were in the theaters, I think they were really fun, really like had some fun, scary moments, but I don't know, man. I've just not had the interest to rewatch them for whatever reason. But I will be checking out A Quiet Place Day 1 when it comes out. I'm excited to see it. Joseph Quinn is in it, which I fucking love Joseph Quinn. I want to see more movies with him, so I'm actually rooting for this film. Want it to be really good. But, is it one that I'm highly anticipating? I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. Ryan is asking another good question. What's my favorite Conjuring flick? Annabelle Creation, like by far. That is the one I watch the most. I think the characters are the best. The scares are the best. I don't know. Oh man, that one's my favorite. The original Conjuring, of course, is fantastic too. Like, don't get me wrong. Those are probably my two favorite, like 1 and 2. But Annabelle Creation, man, David F. Sandberg, that guy can make a horror movie. Tell you what, his Shazam movies, I don't know, but his horror flicks, top shelf, baby. Love them. Lights Out, Annabelle Creation, it just works for me. ASMR Nocturnal is saying, Jake, I hope your dad's surgery went okay. It did. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I'm not sure if he lives with you or if you have to drive out. My phobia is always worrying about family. So I stay with my family because both my mom and dad have health problems that I help them with. But it's all good. It's all, nothing I'm really going to be talking about too much on on a horror live stream. But yeah, so I'm just hanging out, helping them, making it all work. But yeah, he's all good. He is worried about having to get another hip surgery because something the doctors told him, which I'm like, for fuck's sake, man. Where did bedside manner go? I guess someone at the doctor's office told him like, once the one hip goes, the other one's going too. And I'm like, dude, fuck that guy. Like, why would you say that? Like, literally, why would you say that? That's so rude. He's already been super down about, basically he wasn't able to walk for like 2 weeks, and like to tell him that, it's like, oh my God, what the fuck? That's crazy. Bedside manner out the window, dude. But yeah, so that's been the sitch lately. The first R-rated horror movie you ever saw was Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. I love Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Oh, that movie's terrifying. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark fucking rocks. Oh my God. I didn't know you had seen that. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is so good. So underrated. Another movie that from the same guy, Crimson Peak guy. People don't talk about enough, in my opinion. Oh, love that movie. Conjuring universe is boring. I think some of the movies are boring. I'll say that. Some of them, I think was probably my biggest problem with like Conjuring 3 and the Nun movies. Kind of boring. But the good ones fucking rock. Like the good ones are fun, man. But I don't know. Just Garrett saying you just caught Annabelle Creation last week. Still need to see Annabelle Comes Home. Annabelle Comes Home is a comedy. Like, do not go into that expecting a Conjuring movie. It is just a goofy, fucking dumb movie, but I love it. Like, I love Annabelle Comes Home. That's my horror hot take of the day. I think that movie is so fun. It is such a fun, dumb, like turn your brain off Marvel movie of horror. And I kind of love it. It is not taking itself seriously at all. And that's what I think I like so much about it. Like, listen, if you're going to be bad, have fun with it. And Annabelle Comes Home, I think, understands that. It is a bad movie. It's like, this fucking sucks, but we're going to have a fucking blast with it. The other bad Conjuring movies, I feel, don't understand that. But Annabelle Comes Home, I don't know. Like, it is so much fun. Like, I've watched that movie like 6 or 7 times. If I need honestly, I might watch it tonight. I'm not gonna lie. That is how much I really like that movie. It's so dumb. ASMR Nocturnal, good stuff, Jake. Keep being you. All the love, my friend. Thank you. You were 10 when you saw that movie? Oh shit. Okay. I clicked on the wrong comment. Oh, you were 10 when you saw Don't Be Afraid of the Dark? Oh my God, I love that movie. Whew, that one's fun. Oh yeah, Noah, you're right, dude. Yeah, Joseph Quinn is the new Johnny Storm. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, that rocks, man. I'm really excited for that one. The cast for Fantastic Four is the reason I'm excited for it, if I'm being honest. Really, really love that one. For the love of rock. What's up, my friend? Jake, you like musicals. So have you seen In the Heights? I love In the Heights. I can't believe how well Sam Carpenter can sing. Yes. Yeah, Melissa Barrera's performance in that is a big standout again. That was a big reason why I was so excited to see her in Scream 5 and Scream 6 was that movie. I was like, oh, she's really good in that. Very cool. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hamilton fucking rocks. In the Heights fucking rocks. Both very good. I just watched The Greatest Showman for the first time. I know, this is probably a surprising side of Jake. I've said this before, but I love the two ends of the spectrums when it comes to movies in general. I love things that are the most extreme fucked up shit you could possibly find, and then I also love the cutesiest baby shit like that's made for kids. Like Finding Nemo and Terrifier 2 double feature. I will do that all day long. Love it. But I love me some musicals. I love me some Terrifier. I love me some slashers. I love all of that. Some of the stuff in between I'm not so crazy about, but if it's extreme in one way or the other, I'm all about it. So I guess I'm a weirdo. But yes, it was very good. In the Heights was very good. It was a very fun watch. And honestly, like Melissa, in terms of performance, that actually might be Melissa Barrera's best performance. Just because of how, technical all that is. She's singing, she's dancing, she's acting. Dear God. It's a lot. Triple threat right there. Holy shit. But no, very good movie. I recommend it to fans of musicals. I imagine I'm not talking to a bunch of those people right now. But yeah, I guess I'm weird like that. All I'll say about seeing it was that I was, in fact, afraid of the dark for a solid week. That's why they called it that. Don't be afraid of the dark. They're like, oh, well, I think I'm going to be afraid of the dark, actually. That's really funny. Horrifying movie. Horrifying. Lilo and Stitch and Terrifier 2. That's the way to do it, man. I love Lilo and Stitch. I got to watch that movie again, too. It's been a very long time since I've seen Lilo and Stitch. Oh, my God. I love that movie. I could... It's weird. I will actually bounce back and forth. Like if I need a comfort movie, like I genuinely will bounce back and forth and do kids movies with like Martyrs, like something like that. I love it. It's just fun. You get like every emotion from a viewing experience that way. You know what I mean? You get the fun, emotional, like I will almost want to cry vibes of a kids movie, and then you get the holy shit, this is terrifying shock of a horror flick. It's great. Do not watch Lilo and Stitch without me. I'll wait for you. But you got to watch Terrifier 2. Madison has not seen Terrifier 2. She has only seen the bedroom scene because I made her watch it. I remember last Halloween, everyone was getting ready to leave, I remember, and I was like, okay, wait. We got to do one thing before we leave. Like we were talking, we were bullshitting, we were hanging out. And then beforehand I had said like, oh, we got to watch Terrifier 2. Like pretty much everyone who came over for a little Halloween party had not seen it. So I actually sat everybody down and I said, okay, we're watching the scene from this movie. And I showed them all the bedroom cutaways to that kill. It was very fun. And everyone was like, what the fuck is this movie even about? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just watch this crazy kill. It's ridiculous. Oh, I love it. I fall asleep to Terrifier 2. It brings me so much comfort and joy. Cam is saying, I don't know what I would consider my movie genre go-tos. I'm really into longer movies like Goodfellas, Irishman, Oppenheimer, Killer of the Flower Moon. So like, your Christopher Nolan and Martin Scorsese kind of movies. I feel you. I feel you on that. Those are very good. Those are very good movies. I vibe with those. Goodfellas is excellent. Irishman is very good as well. I still have not seen Killers of the Flower Moon. I meant to see that in theaters, and I never got around to it. I hear it's very long. I hear it's a very, very long movie. I like long movies too, though. I can get into that. I like long movies. I like short movies. I think movies just need to be the length that they need to be sometimes. They don't always got to be like 7 hours or 90 minutes. 90 minutes is always the mold you're trying to fit, but it's like, hey man, if your movie's got to be 2 hours or 60 minutes, let it be that. Sometimes it's all it needs to be. I want to watch the Beauty and the Beast live action movie. The cinematography and set looks very atmospheric. I hear that's good. I've never seen it. I'm really not crazy about the Disney live action remakes of like their classics or whatever. Like they kind of just do them to make an extra buck off of that beloved property. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like they add much to them. It's like watching a remake of a horror film that's just a shot for shot of the original thing, but it's updated for the modern audience. I don't know. I feel like it just takes away the luster of the original, in my opinion. Oppenheimer is a great film, 9 out of 10. I loved Oppenheimer, man. Oppenheimer was really good. I think I liked Barbie more. I did the Barbenheimer double feature. I think I liked Barbie a little more, but both are great. Both were a lot of fun. Oppenheimer was, whew, man, you felt the existential dread of that movie for sure. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to be signing out. Feels like we're dying down a little bit here. I really do appreciate y'all hanging out with me on a Tuesday night, last day of the month. Tomorrow we're going to do a little alligator watch party, so stop on by and get your snacks beforehand, get the movie ready. It is on Shudder, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not on Shudder, we might have to find another movie to watch, but I hope not, because I would love to watch this crazy dumb movie. It is so much fun. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and then we'll be doing probably a little panel stream on Friday with some friends. So stop on by. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a very fun week. I have a update video coming out tomorrow. I might have something Thursday, not 100% sure. And then on Friday, I will have a review of Tarot, a brand new movie hitting theaters Thursday night. So stop on by. As Justin Timberlake would say, it's gonna be May. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? So yeah, stop on by tomorrow. Be fun. Got some new videos coming. You guys know. And the short film is in the works. All right, guys. As always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. And peace out. All the love.